Good evening, guys. So I guess there was some network issue. Because of that, we have lost connection to our CEO, Ganesh Garu. So let's just wait one more minute. He might be joining back. So yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Hope I'm audible, Yashashvi.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm really sorry. So give me one. So now hope I'm audible to you. Right. So our agenda is actually BRAINOVISIon. It's edutech company, and everyone knows we have almost 600 plus college connects all over India, and we are into software development also. So major thing is like nowadays data science, machine learning actually where there are a lot of openings. Okay, but most of the students what they're doing a mistake is they're learning from after BTech. My suggestion, if you learn from your second year onwards, okay, that would be great. So try to learn from second year, third year, final years. Okay. And because I have another schedule generally, that is the reason I won't take much time. So another thing, I request every student, respect your faculties, organizing a Bharat Education Excellence Awards to welcome faculties, very good faculties. Okay, so who are teaching because like since many years and as well they're patiently there's working for you to make India proud. So my request, at least you just whenever any faculties like small faculty or like generally any professors or any faculties if you see, okay, kindly respect them. Okay. So definitely will join next sessions anytime. Okay, if I have more time. So thank you so much for all your time. Thanks a lot and stay healthy. Thank you so much. I request Yashashvi Garu, please continue your sessions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So a very warm good evening to everybody who is there currently and who is still joining up also. So I hope you had a great learning session since the past 3 days. So we are going to deal with what is an evaluation matrix and how to take some insights out of it, out of the problem statement that you have solved in these past 3 days. So let's go ahead and deal with it. So as per my knowledge, you guys are successful in identifying the features that affect most your problem statement. And then you have developed a data set. You have generated it into multiple values, say 10,000. And then you performed some both regression and classification techniques onto your data set, as per my knowledge. Am I correct? Yes. So I knew yesterday it was a little I'm going to show you the models again for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll see what is this evaluation metrics and stuff. Okay. So why do we require it also? We'll see. So first let us go ahead. Let me share my screen, and please do tell me if you can see my screen or not. Is my screen visible to all of you? Okay. So first, what I'm going to do is, I have already loaded your dataset into a Jupyter folder, okay, that I have created. And I'll just load it in, okay, and then we will see, how to continue it further in a much more clearer way, just to shed some more light on it. Okay. So let's just open Jupyter. So I have created a folder called International Workshop here. Okay, and let us go inside it. So you have your data set here. So approximately this is the data set that you have used for this past week. So we are going to use the same. We are going to dump this data set into the Jupyter notebook, and then we'll see what to do. Okay. So I'm just going to start a new IPy kernel. Okay. So in order to not waste too much of time, I've already made sure a document which will help you also. Maybe I'll try to give you this document at the end of this session. So I have written down all the code and stuff, which will be easier. Okay. So these are all the libraries that we have to import stuff. So we are importing pandas, we are importing matplotlib, we are importing train test and split section from SQL and model selection, linear regression, and these you might be wondering what is this. So these are some of the evaluation techniques that we import for regression model. I'll be talking to you what are all these in much more detail again, and logistic regression, because these were the two, one classification and one regression technique that we have gone through yesterday. So initially I was just importing them. Now let me read the file that I have. So I'm defining data is equal to, and what is the function, or how we can read a file, what we have to use. Can anybody tell me? PD dot, can anyone give me the syntax, please? And my file is a CSV file. Anyone? Read underscore. Thank you. Thank you, Pratap sir. Read underscore CSV, since it is my file extension. And my file has a name called career underscore success with the extension. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to print 5 from the head. Okay. So as usually, instead of I'm using head function here and also describe function here to know what the data is inside. And I have 3 kinds of variables here. 2 are my dependent variables. One belongs to a regression variable, and one belongs to my classification variable. And X is, I'm defining all my independent variables like age, current job, skill set, interest, responsibilities, qualification, as my x, because these are all independent variables which are actually affecting my dependent variables, which is my career success thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it. So now you can see, yes, the five values has been printed it down. Okay, so this is the 10,000 thing, and it has, okay, it is giving me the count also. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot, a scatter plot for just the analysis part. I'm going to do the plotting for an x variable and a y variable. So what I want to do is I want to know with the current job, what is my career success. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll plot a scatter plot for these two variables. So this being my independent variable and this being my dependent. So am I audible, guys? Yes. Okay. Sorry, I think there was a network issue. Suddenly, my Wi-Fi jumped away. So okay. So for the basic data analysis for all the 10,000 values for the current job, please do not write on the screen. So I'm just gonna do a scatter plot, and this is how it looks. So the current job with my career success, so it is happening in this way. So this is for all the 10,000 values. That is why, it is overlapping and stuff. So let's now go ahead and first we'll analyze regression techniques, and then we'll see the classification techniques. Okay. So for the logistic regression, I'm simply going to first I'll do only this, because evaluation metrics I'll do later for each thing separately. So model is equal to linear regression that I have taken, and I'm training and testing my data here. And I'm fitting my model to that train data. Okay, and then I'm predicting with my testing data. So it is gonna give me what is the accuracy of this particular model and what is the predicted value. And I'm also plotting a scatter plot for this particular current job and the career success with the predicted values. Okay. So now it looks something like this. And I know it is giving you 100% accuracy. I know, and it is overfitting a little bit also, but we'll see. I want to deploy a random forest regression also. Okay, we'll see that also. Since I have already written this thing, and uh, looking after the results, it might look easy for everybody, but trust me, when you are writing this stuff, it becomes a bit complicated. But you just have to have a clear mind about what you're training and what you're testing, like whether you are going with y or y underscore, what kind of a method you're going with, whether it is a regression or classification. So let's just run this also. So I fitted my model to random forest regression. And here you can see the accuracy was little less, which is 88.86. So this is a quite overfitting model, but this is showing me, okay, it's a good model. It is, it is giving me, yielding me good results only. So, and it is not overfitting also. So we'll see which one to go ahead with is best with the evaluation metrics. But before that, let me apply classification techniques also. So let me give the classification using logistic regression. And here you have to observe the difference. I'm not going with x comma y, but I'm going with x comma y underscore, which is my classification variable, the the class I have defined in my data set. So I'm going with y underscore. So you can see it here. And logistic regression is also giving me 100, which might be overfitting, but yet we don't know. So as of now, it looks for me a little bit overfitted, but it is yielding me 100% accuracy. In the same way, I do not want to stick with only a single classification method because I want to have some options to choose from. So in order to do that, I just wanted to, because I have deployed a random forest here, I want to deploy a decision tree classification method because random forest and decision tree both are into regression and classification as well. So I want to go ahead with decision tree classification. Okay. So let's see how this is going to yield me results. And it is giving me 81%, which is not making it any bad model because any model which yields above 65 or 70 is a pretty good model. So it is giving me 80%, 81%, and it is not even overfitting. So, but it can be improved to 90 or stuff. Same with the random forest, but it is 88, which is near to 90. So I'm pretty okay with that. So I have now the main task comes here, which one to choose, because one is giving me 100%, and just because it is giving me 100%, should I go ahead with linear regression if I want to go ahead, if I want to do a prediction, or should I go with random forest regression, or if it is classification that I want to do, should I go with logistic regression because it is giving me 100% accuracy? Or should I go with decision tree classification even if it is giving me a little lower accuracy than logistic regression? How to choose in between these models is the main context of evaluation metrics. That is where the evaluation metrics comes into the picture. So let's go ahead and see what is evaluation metrics and then come back and apply those evaluation metrics to the model that we have taken up. So what do you know about evaluation? Why it is required? For example, there are so many professors and lecturers here. They're rendering so many beautiful classes every day. So, but at the end of the semester or during the mid of a semester, you do have an evaluation to know, how much you have understood, how to choose between the topics that you're good at, not good at, not so good at, all that stuff, which will help you like a self-realizing thing to know where you are, at what point you are in a particular like academically where you are. So in the same way, this evaluation is also going to help us to choose between the models, okay, which model we should go ahead with. So model evaluation techniques in machine learning for both regression and classification. So we have for regression, we have techniques like mean absolute error, mean squared error, root mean squared error, R squared, adjusted R square and stuff. And for classification, we have evaluation techniques such as accuracy, confusion matrix, precision and recall, F1 score, ROC curve, all this stuff. So when you apply some of these techniques, for example, just by applying one technique might not give you a complete output or a clear cut view about this particular choosing of a model. So then you can go ahead and apply few more other techniques to make sure that your decision is strong enough and you are making a correct decision in choosing the model for the next step or for the model deployment. So these are the types of techniques that we have for both regression and classification. So what is this evaluation metrics? So evaluation metrics are a quantitative measure for assessing the performance and how effective a machine learning model or algorithm is. So in order to completely scrutinize the algorithm and know which is best and which is good for your requirement, you are going to do it with the help of evaluation metrics. So the metrics will provide insights into the predictive ability, generalization capability, and overall quality of the model. So which will help us to choose between different algorithms or different models. So now also we have the same kind of issue. I'm not having clarity about choosing a 100% accurate one or an 88% accurate one or 100% accurate classification or an 81% accurate classification. Which one to go ahead with? Why? If we go ahead with this, what are we going to have? So we are all going, this evaluation matrix is going to help us between that. So, so let's see some of the regression techniques. So we'll see the regression metrics. So there is mean absolute error, MEAE we call it as. So which is nothing but do not get scared by looking at all these formulas. So we do not need to do some differentiation or some all the proving theorems here. So we just technology has made it very simple for us. So we just need to give this MAE is equal to mean absolute error function with the test and the predicted value, and it is going to give you the mean absolute error. And you just have to import this particular metric from sklearn metrics. Okay, so that is what I have showed you earlier when we have imported a multiple stuff. So mean absolute error is used to calculate the difference between predicted and the actual value. So what is the difference between the predicted value and the actual value? According to that, you will have the mean of the error that making of your particular model. And you have the mean square error, so which is nothing but the squared or difference of the predicted and the actual value. So we call it as MSC shortcut. So mean squared error is the same thing, the difference between the predicted and actual, but squared of it, the squared difference of it. Then we have root mean squared error, which is the same thing, which is having a root on top of it. So it is the root mean square error we call it as, and we get it from the scalar only again. So adjusted root mean square. So sometimes we have to adjust your R2 because when an irrelevant feature or unnecessary feature or a noise given feature is added into your dataset, then at that particular point of time your R2 sometimes starts increasing. So which is not correct, which is not the correct way that a model should understand it. So it is corrected in an adjusted root mean square error, so that you will get not the incorrect response but the correct response. So now we have the classification metrics here. So accuracy, we know what is an accuracy is. For example, let's say I'm flipping a bottle. So the number of times you flipped, you predicted that you will catch it divided by how many times you predicted it. Okay, the number of times you predicted something correctly divided by how many times you predict. For example, out of 10, you have predicted 8 times correctly. So it is 8 by 10. That is the accuracy of your particular output. So classification accuracy can alone be misleading if you have an unequal number of observations in each class, or if you have more than two classes in your dataset. So that is why it is not that much of a reliable metric where the data is a little skewed. So that is why when you require accuracy in such conditions, like when you have unequal observations or more than two classes in your dataset, you'll simply go ahead with a confusion matrix. So that is what accuracy is all about. So let's see the confusion matrix. So I guess so many people are already aware of this particular thing. So let's correlate this confusion matrix with spam classifier dataset. So we have four cases. We have four test cases. So one is true positive, the other one is false positive, false negative, and true negative. So TP, FP, FNTL. So the first case is actually your model is predicting a message as a spam, and actually it is a spam in reality. That means it has predicted correctly, and in truth also it is spam. So that is why it is a true positive case. Then you have the case two, which is false positive. So your model predicts a message as spam, but in reality it is not. That means what? Basically, in reality it is not, but still it is giving you a false hope, like the false positiveness here. Even though it is not, it is stating that it is spam. So that is why it is considered as a false positive case. And then we have the case three, which is a model predicts a message as not spam, but in reality it is spam. So that means what? It has to give me a correct response, but it is not giving me, it is not checking in with the reality. So the predicted is going away with the actual value. That is why it is false negative. So case 4, so our model predicts a message as not spam, and actually it is not spam. That means in reality it is not spam. So it is a negative thing. And it also predicted, true, it is not a spam, it said. So that is why you have true negative case. I know it can be confusing when you're hearing it for the first time. So do not worry, let it sink in. So we can understand the confusion matrix very well with this particular example here. So we have the actual values and we have the predicted values. So let's see the four cases here. So it is your model is predicting, it's positive and negative here. Okay. And here the actual values true or false. So 1 and 0. So first thing, your model is predicting, you can understand this. The doctor is trying to tell the woman that she is pregnant, which is she is actually, and the doctor is also trying to tell the same thing, which is a true positive case. And now we have a type 1 error where the doctor is coming in and he is telling a man that he is pregnant. It is a false positive, right? So it can't be happening because in reality he is not. So that is false positive. Then you have false negative. Even though she is pregnant, the doctor is trying to tell that she is not pregnant. So that is a type 2 error because in reality she is. And you have the true negative case, he is not pregnant, and the doctor is also telling that you're not pregnant, which is a true negative case. So that is what a confusion matrix is. Hope you understood it. Is it clear till here? I know many of you people are feeling this way, but if you can give it some time, it will sink in and you will understand it properly. What are this true positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative cases? Okay. And then we have precision and recall. So you can already understand what precision is. So it is taking from the true positive cases and false positive case. So out of all the positive classes we have predicted correctly, how many are actually positive? That means in how many are like you might get so many results that this is a positive outcome, but in reality it has to sink in. So that is what you're trying to know, the precision of your model at not making any false accusations. So that is what a precision is, to know how good your model at not making any false accusations. And then you have which is precision is nothing but true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. And then you have recall, which is true positive divided by true positive plus false negative. So out of all the predictions, how many are actually correct? So you do recall it and you will know which way, because that basically tells you how good your model at identifying the relevant samples are. So irrespective of how many, if you do predict 100 times, how many are actually correct in that is your recall. So the relation between precision and recall, there is a typo error. I'm sorry. It's not precision, it is precision. Okay. So recall and precision are related such that high precision leads to low recall and low precision leads to high recall. So they are inversely proportional here. But if you want to get this precision and recall, into the same level, or like both precision and recall are high or low at the same time, what you have to make sure is that, because the only thing that is different from precision and recall is the false negative and false positive case. So if you can make sure that your false negative and false positive are almost the same, we can say that the train and test data are balanced and having high precision and high recall. So we can calculate this by using a confusion matrix, obviously. I'll be showing you a practical example, so do not worry. And then we have our last evaluation metric, which is the F1 score. So F1 score is the harmonic mean of precision and recall. So the harmonic mean is a special type of mean. We already know, we have done so many times this harmonic mean during our mathematics session. So we can have a high precision and recall if we optimize our F1 score. So we know that a harmonic mean of A comma B is 2AB by A plus B. And here the harmonic mean of precision and recall, where A becomes precision and B becomes recall. So 2 times of precision and recall is divided by the combination of precision and recall. So that's how we have to do it. Now let's go ahead and apply some evaluation metrics techniques here, and then I'll paste both the outcomes in the two other tabs, so that you will have some clarity about this stuff. So let me just give you the evaluation, how to do it and all. So since I have already imported, you can see here I'm not doing anything so new or so technical. I'm just asking to get with the help of y test and the predicted value to get my mean squared error, R2 score, and mean absolute error. I'm just asking it to print my values that I get for this MSc, R2 and MAE. Okay, I'm just gonna run it. So I've got some values that like, my mean square error of linear regression is this, my R2 score is this, my absolute error of linear regression is this. So let's see for random forest also. So I'm again asking to do MSc, R2 and MAE, since these both are regression techniques. But for the other classification techniques, I have to do precision, recall, confusion matrix and stuff. So we'll do that also. And I have an output for this random forest regression. So what I'll do is now I'll copy both the results somewhere and we'll discuss about this. First, I'll just run it and then we'll talk each one together. So this is for linear regression. These are the evaluation metrics I got for linear regression. Okay, and then I'll give random forest also. Okay. So these are the two results that I've got for linear regression and random forest regression. Let's just do the classification part also, and then we'll have a discussion. So let me just do some precision recall stuff for so I'm importing accuracy score, precision score, recall score, F1 score, and confusion matrix. Okay, so I'm asking for accuracy with accuracy score function with y-test and thread. And I'm asking it to print accuracy is this much, precision is this much, recall is this much, and F1 score. And also I'm asking it to prepare a confusion matrix for me. So I'm just gonna run it. Wow. So you might already know, for some people who already have ideas, since it is 100% efficient, it is giving me all the perfect values. So what I'll do now is I'll just copy it and I'll give the values in the other tab. Okay, what I'll do is this is for logistic regression, and I'll give for decision tree classification also. Let me run that as well. It is almost the same thing. Let us run it. So since it is 81, we can see our confusion matrix has got for some false positive and false negative cases as well, apart from true positive and true negative cases. So let's talk about, first let us discuss about linear regression here. So we have applied this evaluation matrix. So for linear regression, we got three different values for MSC, which is nothing but, for the mean square error, which, gives us the average of the squares of the errors that we have got, which are the difference between actual values and the predicted values. So in this case, what happened? The MSC is very close to zero. Okay, which is like 1.63 and stuff, so indicating that the model predictions are very close to the actual values. Okay, and then we have R2. So R2 score is also known as the coefficient of determination. So it represents the proportion of the variance in the dependent variable. that is predictable from the independent variable. So in our case, our dependent variable is the career success, while our independent variable is the current job status. Okay, so a score of 1, or 100% also we can call it, indicates that the model explains all the variability, whatever the variability is there in the of the response data around its mean. So the inside, like in and around of the mean only, it is going to show us. So R2 score of 1 indicates, what it indicates is that the model fits the data perfectly. That is why we know that linear regression is giving us the 100% here. It is giving 100 as accuracy, and for this thing we have 88%. So that is why we got 1 here as an output. Okay, and mean absolute error measures the average absolute errors between the actual values and the predicted values. And here you can see it is approximately 1.0 e of 15. So indicates very small errors are happening between actual and predicted values. So basically the gist of this three values that you are having is the linear regression model is actually very good, exceptionally performing, and it provides nearly perfect predictions for the given data that we have taken. So that is why we are getting this 100% accuracy. Now let's discuss for the random forest that we have. So the MSC, as we already know, it is the average of the squares of the errors. So in this case, the MSC is 0.059. So indicating that on average, the squared difference between the actual and the predicted value is approximately 0.059%, 599%. So that is what mean square error of random forest is talking to us. And in R2, the coefficient of determination here, in this case, it is 0.89 3360. So which indicates that your model is approximately 89.3% variability in the response data. Okay, so that is why we have this 0.893. And then MAE, which is mean absolute error, in our case, this is 0.194. That means the difference on average, the absolute difference between the actual and the predicted values is approximately 0.196. So that is the main difference. So basing on the regression outcomes that we had, it seems to be performing well only. It is good, it is giving us good results. Okay, with relatively low MSC and MAE and a high R2 score, which is indicating that it is good predictive performance. It has that for the model, but it's essential to consider the context of our data and specific requirements of our problem also while evaluating our model performance. So now when we compare this both, like linear regression and random forest regression, what we have to do is, you can see it is 1.632. Okay, and for random forest it is 0. Uh, just see MAC of both. So lower MAC values indicate better performance. So you can already see it. It is performing, the linear regression has extremely low MSC. All that is why, the linear regression performs better in the case of MSC. And then in R2 score, this is pitch perfect, which is 1. Okay, and here it is 0.89. So that is why this indicates that the linear regression model explains all the variability in the data, while random forest explains 89.3% of the variability. So that is where it is happening. It is low, like it is 11% less than the linear regression. And MAE also, it is almost 0 in that case, which performs better. But basing on this comparison of metrics, the linear regression model appears to beat the random forest here. But it is important that you note the performance of each model may vary depending on the specific data set. So, and also the problem that we are trying to solve. So sometimes even though it is overfitting, you just need to hyper tune your data to make sure that it is not this much of overfitting. Like get it down to 98 or 97%, and then you can go ahead with linear regression. Okay, and let's now talk about logistic regression that we have. So why I said wow is that you can see here the accuracy of it, the precision of it, the recall, the F1 score, and also no false positive or false negative cases. That means it is 100% pitch perfect thing, this logistic regression that we are looking at. So what is happening here? So let's see that. So in the model one, like in the logistic regression, we have, there are 631 instances were actually negative, and were correctly classified as negative. That means it is a true negative case. Okay, and there are 1369 were actually positive, and and were correctly classified as positive cases. That means it is true positive case. So there are zero instances that were actually negative and also classified um positive, which is the false positive, and zero instances that were actually positive but incorrectly classified as negative, which is zero again. So since there is no false positive or false negative case here, it indicates that the model made no errors in its prediction. So on the test data that whatever we are doing. So this is an ideal scenario, but it is too doubtful when our model is too much performing well. So we have to make sure that the performance that this particular model is giving you is also applied to some unseen data. Okay, to confirm that it has simply not memorized the training data, but it is also applying the technique to the unseen data also. That is what that is. I'm just talking about the confusion matrix here. Okay, and then we'll talk about the confusion matrix that we have for the decision tree. And we can see there are so many false positive and false negative cases as well. So in this model, it correctly identified 1284 positive instances and 352 negative instances, but it has misclassified 279 instances that were actually negative as positive, which is a false positive case, and 85 instances that were actually positive as negative cases. That means false negatives and false positives are really high. So when we interpret what is happening with this matrix, we can see that while the model is generally good at identifying positive instances, it tends to also misclassify some negative instances as positives. And there are some positive instances that model fails to identify as positive and giving it as negative. Okay, so by this, what we can understand here, we want to maybe go ahead with a different aspect of the thing. Okay, like for example, if you have to go along with the feature that is costing you here. For example, if the false negative if the false negative that you're taking up is costly, like for example, you are in a medical diagnosis. Okay, so you cannot have false negatives. Okay, so you want to minimize the false negatives as much as possible if you are using this particular classification for medical diagnosis or stuff. Okay, and if false positives are costly for you, for example, you're building a model, to detect the spam or stuff. So, false positives, you want to minimize them because it should really identify, or it should not give you a spam message as a positive thing. So it completely depends upon what you're training your data to, and what your requirement is here. So now let's see the comparison of both the things, because to make a decision here, what happens is, we can consider the additional evaluation metrics that we have gone through, like accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 scores, for both the models. Okay, and basing on these, we can also determine, for example, the model one is the perfect confusion matrix, we can say, where it is all having 1 1 1 1, and the imperfect confusion matrix that we have right now is the decision tree classification, which is having 0.18, sorry, 818, 0.82, 0.93, 0.87 and stuff, like which is almost nearing to 1, but it is not happening. So what happened here is the first model, it achieved all the perfect scores, like, indicating that it is flawless on the given data set. But while, the second data set is not perfect, it still performs reasonably well. We are getting like 80% is accuracy here. So it has high values for accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score, which is indicating the effective classification performance that it is showing you. So if, for example, the model 1 can be consistently replicated on unseen data, like I said before, with the logistic regression confusion matrix, it would be preferable, like, then you can go ahead with the logistic regression in this case. But it is very crucial to verify that the perfect performance is not due to the overfitting, but, or the memorization of the data that we have trained, but it is actually performing the technique here. Okay, so it should not be mimicking the memory that it has, or it should not be because it is overfitting and stuff. And then we have decision, like, the decision tree classification, the model 2, although it is not perfect, it also demonstrates strong performance across all the metrics. You can see everything is almost 81, 82, 93, and 87%. Okay, so if model one's perfect performance is not reproducible on unseen data, like it cannot be applied for some other data, then, if you can accept the model to performance here, okay, for your application, then model 2 could be a practical choice to go ahead with. And though it is, because it is not giving you the results because it is overfitting, and it is not giving you the results because it is not mimicking the trained data memory. Okay, so, like, if you want to generalize it on a new data, the most practical choice would be going ahead with decision tree when your logistic regression is not is not giving you the results because of the mimicking, or because of the overfittingness that it has. So based on this comparison, what we can do, like, if model one's perfect performance can be consistently replicated on unseen data and it isn't due to overfitting, it would be the preferable choice, because, how can we say no to that when it is giving you 100% and flawless performance? So, but, if it is not, then we can go ahead, because model 2 is also yielding you best results, and it can be applied to a new data also on a generalized level. So it will be a more practical choice. So, but whatever the choice that you are going ahead with, the ultimate choice between the models, especially be it logistic regression or decision tree or linear regression and random forest, it completely depends upon your specific requirement and the specific problem statement that you are solving up. So, the importance of the perfect classification or the generalization ability of each model to the unknown data and stuff, it completely matters only with the problem that you are trying to solve. So in with this kind of evaluation metrics, you will really, really understand how good, because once you do this evaluation metrics, you would be confident enough to tell people why you have chosen this particular model and why not some other else, because you have done your research, you have seen the errors, you know whether it is overfitting or mimicking the stuff, or it can be applied to the unseen data, all that. So be it classification or regression, now you have techniques in your hand. So what I would suggest you people is, when you are practicing this stuff, try to deploy all the regression techniques and all the classification techniques or algorithms or models, whatever the name that you call with, all the things, and then do evaluation for all the models. Then you will really understand how, and you try to solve at least two or three basic problems, and then you will understand how random forest is reacting when it is a regression one and when it is a classification one, how decision tree is reacting or giving you the results, or how efficient it is according to the different problem that you are taking up, according to the data that you have in your hand. So you have to make sure that you take it, you understand how an SVR gives you an output in certain cases, how linear regression gives you output, or how efficient is that, how linear regression is different from multilinear regression. So just by practicing this, what will happen is it will give you a hold of understanding the different kinds of models and choosing what in what kind of scenarios or requirements or situations, it will really give you the grip of it. So it will really help you to choose almost a nearly perfect model for your deployment or solving the problem that you have taken up. So this is what evaluation metrics will help us give insights about the model that we have performed, and in having a better output. So with all this, for example, you chose a problem statement, created a data set, identified the features, created a data set, plotted for it, then applied or deployed some models or algorithms, and then you understood which algorithm or which model is good for you. And now you have everything in your hand in order to conclude whether the solution that you are trying to give is accurate enough to solve the existing problem, or to solve the nearby future problem, or how much extent it is gonna affect the problem, and how good it will be in solving that problem. So now you have everything at your hand. So did you understand why we use this evaluation metrics and stuff? Yes? No? Maybe? Anyone? At a first go, it might look like so much complicated thing. Trust me, when you have practiced at least some basic problem statements, or take some data sets from Kaggle and try to deploy different models and try to see the evaluation of each model, then, like, I'm not telling you that you should not pick a problem and do the stuff. You can do the stuff, but once you do that on a regular basis, like, then you will understand the gist of it. And trust me, to learn this much of things within this short period of time is not at all easy, and I really appreciate your concentration and stuff. So now I'm going to give you some details regarding your certification, and regarding some other stuff. So I'll give you, I'm going to post you a feedback form for day 5. So it is, since this is the final day feedback form for this workshop, it is important that all participants who gives their feedback only, it is mandatory to get your certificate. So if you're not filling this feedback, then it is going to affect your certification, and you do not want to just you do not want to just have nothing after this 5 days intensive workshop, right? So try to fill this form. I'm going to give you the link now. And also in the chat box, please do check. I'm giving you the file for evaluation metrics that I have done, so that it might be helpful for you to go through with it once again. Um, and I have given you some theory part also, like why is this I have selected, what is the explanation for this evaluation metrics and stuff. So I'm giving you the whole file where you can see the code, the deployment of both the things and stuff. So I'm giving you in the chat box here. Please do download it. I have already sent you. It is on your way. Please see the Google chat box, the Zoom chat box that we have right now. Did you receive it? Please do let me know if you have received it. Okay, nice. You received it. So please do go through the feedback form link that I have sent you just now. Did you receive the feedback form link? I've sent it multiple times. Thank you. So if you do not fill the feedback form, apparently it is file is not opening. It is a Python extension file. So please try to open it with a notepad if you want to see it in a text format. Otherwise, please do open it in VS Code or any Python supported application. Okay. So it is a very important notice that, all the participants will receive, who gives the feedback, not the people who do not give the feedback. So for all the like today also, please fill in your feedbacks. So if you fill your feedback only, you will get your certificate. And the other thing is, whoever fills the feedback will get your certificate on or before March 20. That means approximately there is 1 month. It is 23rd today, and you will be getting by the third week of March, which is 20th. So before 20 or on 20, you will receive your certificates. It is very important. Please make sure that you put a reminder in your calendar, because do not, keep mailing the support staff or the admin staff for your certificates. That is why they have given you uh, an expiry date on 20th March. So if you still didn't receive after 20th March 2024, then you can ask or mail for your certification for this particular online intern workshop program. Okay. So please do remember, if you do not fill your feedback forms, you will, probably it will affect your certification. I do not, and we do not want to have that kind of effect. So try to fill it. And I have already given it to you in your chat box, in the Zoom chat box. Also, remember that you will receive certificates on or before 20th 20 March 2024. So it is 20th March 2024. So it has approximately you know uh, 3 days less 1 month. So after that, if you do not receive it, then you can ask for the admin team, like what happened to your certificate and stuff. So your deadline, like our deadline to send you certificates, is for 20 March 2024. Am I clear myself? Yes. So please do fill today's feedback. The day 3 one, they'll look after into it. Okay. And I'll ask the admin team to look into that also. But filling on the last day is very, very important. So try to fill it. And I really, really, really appreciate what I should say, your concentration, your time, and all the stuff for these 5 days. And I hope you had a very happy learning and knowing, so something that you don't know already, and which might have helped you, or we hope that it really helps you to mold your career into a better way. So that will be for today evening. So for the feedback forms to be fixed, the admin team will take care of it. Please do remember that you receive your certificates on or before 20 March 2024. And please do fill the feedback forms without fail, because it will affect your certification. So as usually, there will be a quiz today also. So we haven't yet released the winners for the past 3 days. So it is like we wantedly hold it the results, and you will be having a quiz for today also. So and yes, I'll share the Python file again. And also, the feedback form for today is different from the previous feedback forms. So please do not forget to fill it. And somebody asked me regarding day 3 feedback form. Can you please unmute yourselves and yourself and tell me what's the issue is? Everybody will receive certificate on or before 20 March 2024, be it a host institution, coordinators, the participation, everything you will receive by 20 March. So if you haven't received by 20, then you can, we will be available anyway. Then you can just give me a minute. I'll ask the same thing.
It's unable to sign in.
So, okay, I have got two questions and I'll answer them. All the coordinators or the main coordinator alone will receive a certificate. Every coordinator will receive a coordinating certificate, an appreciation certificate for the institution, and participation certificate for the students. And all these certificates, be it an institution one, coordinator one, participation one, will be reaching you on or before 20 March only. And if you are unable to sign in to the feedback form, try to sign in with the browser where your mail ID is already signed in. So if you are going ahead with unknown, without signing in with your Google account, it will be not able to, let you inside your feedback form. So try to go in, open your feedback form with a browser where your mail ID is already logged in. And I'll give now honors to the admin team. They want
Google
to
account also
address.
it's not opening, ma'am.
Can you share the screenshot in the chat box, sir?
No, actually I am trying.
No, sir, everyone is feeling, sir. Already we got almost 400 to 400 plus registrations in that. I mean, feedback fill-outs. Can you check it again, sir, with the new browser?
So I'll hand
In
over
your
the
browser, you
session
have
to
to
the
be logging
admin team.
with your mail ID, sir, first.
So now,
mail ID. Can I share my mail ID in this chat
No,
box?
sir. No, you have to log in with your mail ID to the browser, and then you have to open this form into the same browser. Then only it will be accepted.
Yeah, but it's asking for some verification and all, this two-step verification.
No, sir, it won't ask like that. Just try it again.
if it
It's
is
asking
asking that,
sign in to continue.
Yes, sir. So you have to be logged in the browser, sir, with your mail IDs. Because of spamming, we given that.
Yeah, it's asking for two-step verification, which have.
That is for your mail ID, sir. I think you are logged into the browser now. So your mail ID is asking the two-step verifications. So that's not related to the form.
In the browser, I should.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
I
Exactly.
should copy and paste this link.
Okay. And dear sir and ma'am and respected student participants, very good evening to all. And dear all the host colleges and coordinators.
we're happy to informing you that soon we are going to announce and we are going to invite top 100 colleges for an venue to celebrate certification distribution ceremony as last we celebrated for AWS FDP. So same we are going to invite all the top 100 colleges for our venue. So please be in touch with your mail IDs and contacts which is given in the registration time. And your certificates will be received by 20th March 2024. I hope already our Yashashvi ma'am said that. And thank you so much, Yashashvi Garu and Vijay sir, our trainers. Thanks for your valuable time, and your efforts are really great. Thanks for everyone. If you have any questions, please ask me here. And dear sir and ma'am, kindly convey the students to join in that all our Telegram groups and Instagram groups. And they have to follow the LinkedIn mainly, and they can post their certificate in the LinkedIn by tagging BRAINOVISION. There we will approve their certificate for their future endeavors. Okay, so convey them to join in Telegram and in LinkedIn also. They can connect with our LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Dr. Anandi from Sairam Engineering College, head of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Department of Computer Science and Business Systems. We are one of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
organizers. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to collaborate with you. And this is a wonderful 5 days session. We have learned everything, and there are so many insights you have given through in data science as well as in machine learning, and to complete hands-on. Definitely, the 5 days workshop will be an very good, useful for each and every student as well as our faculties too. Thank you very much. Thanks for BRAINOVISION for organizing such an international
It's a
workshop.
pleasure,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank
for joining, ma'am. We hope your support will be continuous to us.
Definitely, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear sir and ma'am, and if anybody want to talk in the session now, your mic is open. You can.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. This is Manoj Kumar from Nishita Degree College, Nizamabad, Telangana. So,
Yes, sir. Yes.
our student have attended all the 5 days program, and it was excellent, sir. Starting from basics to fundamentals and then advanced topics. So, it was very much useful for our students as it is a emerging technology. So, same way in future also, I request you, sir, to conduct this type of
Sir, you are in the
entire.
mute, sir. Please unmute. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you for the entire BRAINOVISION team for organizing this excellent 5 days international workshop for the students. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback.
Thank you, sir.
And yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, ma'am. Vishwal Patil, sir.
Yes, sir. This is Vishal Gaud Patil from Government Engineering College, Talakal, Karnataka, sir.
Yes, sir.
I thank for giving us opportunity to host the 1 week international workshop for students, and we are grateful to you for giving us opportunity again. I think all our students and participants from various engineering colleges have joined, and they have learned basics of this data science and Python programming. From our institution, we would like to thank BRAINOVISION as well as the AICT for organizing such a wonderful workshop. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Thanks.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. Very good evening, sir. I am Surbhi Sharma from Manipal University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. I am firstly thankful to the ma'am who is giving a good and very valuable sessions of all the 5 days. and our student can learn many things about the Python as well as data science and how we can implement the models by using the learnings. The sessions are very interesting as all the faculties who have joined through these sessions, they are also enjoying. And we are thankful to the BRAINOVISION that we will associate with you. And in future, we are planning more events will be in your association and our association with you in your events. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We will connect and we'll do that.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Definitely. Yes. So, sir and ma'am, anybody want to speak some words?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Bharti, ma'am. Yes.
Sir, actually, the BRAINOVISION conducting this program is very nice, sir. So, from starting Python to data science to you move to machine learning and you involve so many algorithms and according to classification and regression techniques, all are very useful for our students, for second year and third year students. Thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity to my college as a host college, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Really, now I want to ask one question, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask, sir?
Yes, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Sir, the top 5 colleges got appreciation like that you announced the first days. On which basis you take that appreciation, sir?
Ma'am, soon we are going to organize an certificate distribution ceremony and award winners ceremony. So mostly it will be in the Hyderabad, ma'am. We will give the invitation to you, and we are planning for the guest also from the government bodies and industries. So soon, once it will be confirmed, we will call you and we will invite you, ma'am. The top 5 colleges. And including the top 5 colleges, we will invite all the top 100 colleges for the certificate ceremony, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Further also, in further future also, our relationship should be in the same manner, sir. Thank you, sir.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, it's a pleasure. Definitely. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
good evening, sir. Am I
Yes, sir.
audible,
Good
sir?
evening, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ramesh, sir.
Sir, thank you very much for providing this opportunity to host the event, sir. And I have a doubt, sir. Can you please clarify, sir?
Please, sir.
Regarding this
Please.
internship, sir, how many students are allowed in what way, either online or offline, sir?
Sir, in online, we can take more number of people, so no problem. How many member is, the number of people they can come. There is no limit for the online sessions. For the offline, we are taking 30 members per batch, sir. And we have almost 4 batches per every day. And we are working with the hybrid models of also for the internships, because some colleges are asking to the students to join in the hybrid mode, like 3 days only for the internship, 3 days for the colleges. Like that modes also we are doing now. As per the academic and college requirement, we are working for the internships, sir, now. So like 3 months internships, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, based on the state and their academic curriculum, we are working on it, sir. And the technologies you already know, sir.
Yes, sir.
And soon we are going to share all the details of this internships and with you, sir. No issue.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
This is Kumudaveni
Dr.
from KPR College of Arts, Science and Research from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And
Yes, ma'am.
we are very happy to be a host college for the international workshop. And we are thankful to BRAINOVISION and AICTE. And you are so patient and humble enough to clear all our queries before we are registering. There was a lot of issues for us and you have done it well. Thank you so much. And also the session was very interesting, and all the 5 days it was really useful. Please continue the same in further FDPs, workshops and everything. Thank you so much.
Sure, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. It's a pleasure. Yes.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Sundar Prakash, from Mohammed College of Engineering, Pudukkottai.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
So the structure of the workshop and the way in which the resource persons handled it was really awesome and impressive, and no words to thank you, sir. So all the sessions were equally and extraordinarily competent. So thank you so much for providing a wonderful 5 days workshop in the online mode in the national level. I have a query about that, how the top 50 students are selected for internships.
Top students for internships. No, sir. Actually, we are conducting online quiz now, sir. In that quiz, they have to answer in the comment section, sir. So based on the first out method, and also we are taking like as I mean, we are taking the top 3 comments which are come along with them in algorithm of the Instagram, and the clarity of their giving answer. Like some people are explaining the answer also. So like that thing, we are choosing the top 3 students every day, and we are giving announcements as the winners. So and these other people get the mails one day. It's all the 5 days. So who will be the winners for these 5 days? They will get the mail one day, sir. So the all the things like their internship program and the free course, as well as they will get some gifts also to their address. So we are collecting their details also. So we will send them, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening, sir. Yeah, this is Triveni from Gitanjali College of Engineering and Technology. Thank
Yeah,
you
ma'am. Hi.
for making part of this program as a host college. And I would like to share one more point. With BRAINOVISION solution, we have 3 years association. For the past 3 years, we are having association with this team.
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are running value-added course on web development, and we are planning even with AWS also. Thank you very much. And one positive point is very prompt response from BRAINOVISION team. Whenever, even on Sundays also, whenever we call, they give a prompt response, and they never hesitate, and they never make delay with by saying any answers also.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. It's a pleasure, ma'am. Like we are very happy to support you in all the times, ma'am, because we are now we are in the stage that's because of you only with your support. So we are very happy to support anytime, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good evening,
Hello.
sir. Good evening, sir. This is
Yes, ma'am.
Sandhya
Good evening,
Shirsat
ma'am.
from Siangad College of Engineering, Pune.
Ma'am, I think you have turned on two systems. I think so.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sheena, ma'am.
Sir, I am Sheena. Head of the department, Government Polytechnic College, Kerala, Medamangad, Kerala. Sir, on behalf of our college, I would like to thank the entire BRAINOVISION team for providing us with a very wonderful 5-day workshop on data science using Python. And we would like to associate with the BRAINOVISION in future also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sure, ma'am. Definitely we will
Good
associate,
evening,
ma'am. Thank you
sir.
so much, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible clearly now? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible, ma'am. Yes.
On behalf of Department of Electronics and Telecommunication of Siangad College of Engineering, Pune, I, Dr. Sandhya Shirsat, thank you, BRAINOVISION Solutions Private Limited, Hyderabad, for organizing such a wonderful workshop on data science using Python, sir. Thank you, sir, for making us a part of this workshop. A special thanks
Sure,
to
ma'am.
our chief guest, Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar, sir, Chief Coordinating Officer, All India Council for Technical Education, for his motivational speech and guidance to the students and faculty. I congratulate BRAINOVISION Solutions for overwhelming response of the participants. Workshop was very informative. All the resource persons were very good. All the sessions were conducted with real life examples, sir. A very special thanks to all the resource persons. This workshop
Thank
will
you so much.
definitely help the students to develop
Yes,
a
ma'am.
new skill set for their better future. I would like to thank management of Srinagar Technical Education Society, Pune. I would also like to thank Dr. S.D. Lokhande, Principal, Srinagar College of Engineering, Pune.
Sir, thanks a lot. Thanks for
Hello.
that.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. So this is Snara Khan from Gyan Ganga College of Technology, Jabalpur. I would like
Yes.
thanks to BRAINOVISION for providing us such a wonderful workshop at international level on data science using Python. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks for the joining in the sessions. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
This is
sir.
Dr. David Solomon Razu from Hyderabad, Holy Mary Institute of Technology and Science. I thank
Hi, sir.
BRAINOVISION and all the team members of BRAINOVISION for giving us the opportunity to participate in this data science using Python. And sir, I have one request. It's not about query also. How
Yes,
you
sir,
have
please, sir.
given, how you have given the host college students participate into the number, no? Can we get the similar way, the top 10 the students who are going to get internship and all in that same website, sir?
Definitely, sir. Sure.
So
Definitely,
that
we
we will be
announce you,
knowing as
sir.
well as we
And
will be
now we are
encouraging for the
planning, sir.
other
Last
students
time,
also.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last time we have faced some issues, sir, while sending the certificates and all. So this
Yeah,
time we are planning for a portal for the certificates also. So you will get in an easy way. Like they can just go into the portal and they can search for with their mail ID and host college name. Then automatically they can get the certificates also. So we are planning for the portal, and also they will get to anyway they will get into their mails. But also we are planning for the portal also, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. If it is in portable, it will be encouraging for other students who have not gained, because prizes and all is maybe for the students it will be encouraging as well as for the institutions also. So that next
Yes,
time we
sir.
can make it more better than because it's the first time we are participating in this BRAINOVISION. Earlier at the COVID time, we used to listen as individual faculty,
Okay, sir.
attending some webinars and all. But making registration and all, making as a host college coordinator, this is the first time we have done. So expecting we may meet in Hyderabad if possible when you are connecting
Definitely,
the
sir.
program. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir,
Definitely, sir.
from Holy Mary
Definitely
Institute of
will.
Technology and Science.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Good evening, sir. This is Dr.
Yes, sir.
Parashuramlu speaking from Indore Institute of Engineering and Technology, Siddipet. And I am very much thankful to my secretary, Sri K. Krishna Rao sir, for giving me this opportunity to participate in the international level student workshop on data science using Python. And I am very much thankful to the BRAINOVISION management team for giving me this opportunity, to my students. And we are the host for 3 more colleges like Government Degree College Siddipet, OUPG College Siddipet. I am very much thankful to those principals and my principal, Dr. VP Raju sir. And I am very much thankful to my all students who have actively participated in this program, and they have learned a lot. And I am very much thankful to the BRAINOVISION management for providing an excellent opportunity and excellent resource persons for delivering the lectures. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are very happy to listen that you are collaborated with 3 host colleges. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes. Okay.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah. Hi, sir.
myself,
Good evening, sir. Sanjay,
sir,
sir.
good evening, sir. Good evening, all, sir. So myself, yes, Rajkumar, sir. I am working as head of the mechanical engineering department at Sanjay Gandhi Government Polytechnic, Adilabad, Telangana State, sir.
Okay.
So I am one of the coordinators for this 1 week international students workshop on data science using Python, which is held from 19th to 23rd February, sir. So our principal, P. Bharadwaj, sir, heads of departments, staff and students are very much thankful to Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar, sir, Chief Coordinating Officer, AICTE, and D. Ganesh Nagu, sir, Founder and CEO, BRAINOVISION, and we are very much thankful to all the BRAINOVISION team, and our students learned a lot, sir, from this workshop. Thank you all. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your valuable feedback. Thanks a lot.
Hi, sir. This is Priyadarshini. I'm a student of Pavai Arts and Science College for Women, Namakkal, Tamil Nadu. On behalf of my college students, I thank you and your organization for conducting the wonderful workshop. It's very interesting and we learned a lot, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thanks a lot for joining this. And we're appreciating for your interest and joining the sessions. Keep learning.
Keep going on, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so now we are closing the session. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Once again, thanks a lot for everyone to joining in the sessions and collaborating with the BRAINOVISION Solutions India Private Limited. And I'm very thankful to our pillars, our resource persons, Yashasvi Sharvi garu and Vijay sir. Thanks a lot for making this session wonderful. And special thanks to the Buddha Chandrasekhar garu for joining and motivating us every time, supporting us all the time. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much for everyone, dear students, and special thankful to you people. You are really great. Still the 5 days, you're regularly joining and your feedbacks, everything. We are appreciating for your keen interest in your learnings. Keep going on. The BRAINOVISION will look into serve you all the time for the student empowerment. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.